Here are the top 3 things that PI attorneys look for in chiropractors. My name is Dr. Calarco with PI Expert Secrets. We help doctors all over the country get better at and maximize personal injury in their practice. And we network extensively with the legal community. That means we get a lot of feedback from attorneys and from the legal teams, again, all over the country. And here are the top 3 things that we really hear from them regarding the thing they're looking for in physicians, in chiropractors, and other healthcare professionals in order to really trust them with their clients to get better after an accident, whether that's a slip and fall, car accident, etc. So number 1, they want to know that that provider works with a healthcare team or has a healthcare team. And it makes complete sense if you think about it. It's much easier to tap into a physician who's got an existing network of other providers that they can work with closely and work together as a healthcare team in order to get that patient everything that they need from start to finish, regardless of the injuries, versus the legal team or maybe the patient themselves having to do their own research and really do a deep dive and spend a lot of time and energy looking for proper physicians. It's much, much easier if you can position yourself and you are a plug-in system for each one of those patients to get everything that they need. It's also going to really assist with the communication via the healthcare teams when you have a good rapport and you have a plug-in system that you've developed with other healthcare providers. Not only is that communication going to be more seamless, it's more than likely going to be more timely, and it's going to happen a lot faster and have a lot better ramifications in the long term, because the sooner that you are having discussions about specific pathology or the needs of that patient with other providers, the sooner that your team can communicate that to the attorneys. And again, it makes their life a lot easier. It makes the legal team's life a lot easier and really puts you on their radar as a physician that they want to work with when it comes to personal injury. The second thing that these firms are looking for is physicians that understand objective findings. And I know that seems like a very simple thing, but there's actually a lot of nuance and complexity that goes into it. And just because as a clinician, as a provider, you understand specifically like what's going on with that patient due to your clinical expertise and just the repetitive nature of what we do on a day-to-day, that doesn't mean that you don't have to get the objective evidence of injury that attorney can then go ahead and use to make sure that they're maximizing the settlement and justifying the need, let's say, for prolonged treatment. Too many times we have physicians who, they understand what's going on, again, due to their expertise and experience, but they don't actually get the evidence of what's happening. And that can become a real issue, especially when you're dealing with a case that is getting looked at by adjusters from the auto insurance companies or opposite side counsel if that case goes to trial, let's say. It's going to be very, very important that the objective evidence of injury backs up the diagnosis, which is, again, going to make you stand out as a professional who understands personal injury and all the nuance and help guide more referrals from the legal community at large into your practice. And then finally, the third thing that they're looking for is they want physicians that are going to treat the patient's injuries according to guidelines and to evidence-based practices. So again, there's a lot of physicians out there that have clinical expertise in many, many areas. What they are looking for with personal injury patients is physicians who understand the AMA guidelines and other treatment guidelines that are used consistently, that are going to be a guide, that are going to be an algorithm that is going to help you treat that patient, and you're going to move through in a very systematic way and a very intentional way based upon, again, those evidence-based practices. That's going to allow that patient to get all the treatment that they need. That's going to show how comprehensive you are and then how comprehensive the network is that you've been able to establish and work with, and really help bolster, everything that patient gets and everything that attorney is able to do for that specific patient. So I just reiterate those things. Number 1, they want physicians that work with a healthcare team. Number 2, they want physicians who understand objective findings and understand the importance of diagnostic testing and proving the actual injuries. And then number 3, they want physicians who treat according to specific guidelines that they can cite to show that the treatment that patient actually got was the treatment that they needed. The referrals were necessary referrals, diagnostic tests were necessary, etc. So while it can be frustrating as a physician, because we can bypass a lot of these things quickly just due to our expertise and our knowledge, it's going to be really, really important that you go through systematically again and dot all those I's and cross all those T's. So we hope you found this helpful. My name again was Dr. Kolarko with PI Expert Secrets. Thank you for your time.